Yes, but why?
You have no real seasons.
They don't have seasons.
That helps, but that's not exactly explaining why. What do you think?
No clue, that's why
You have no clue. Who has some clue?
So why do you have different colors on the same tree? Is that
Yes,
what you,
3 stages. Flowers.
yeah.
Como así? Why we have the 3 stages at the same time? Sorry? They do, but not really. Well, actually, flower of Arabica is self-pollinating. So we don't really need insects to produce coffee.
Have anything to do with the sunlight?
No.
Not really, because it's the same.
What do you say?
It's not on all.
It's not what?
It's not on all the kind of Arabica trees.
Yes, it happens in all the Arabicas, not everywhere, but here in Colombia.
Due to the altitude and the weather.
Could you be more precise?
Well, you say that here it's a special weather, special from all the other place in the world where you make the Arabica. So I suppose it's linked to this place and this kind of geographic and climatic.
Yes, but what's that?
I have no clue.
What happens is that when the tree is running out of water, the tree feels that it's gonna die. So the tree will produce the flowers, and these flowers will become the fruits with the seeds. So the tree will reproduce. If there is rain all the time, tree is gonna be very comfortable living, not worrying about dying, not worrying about reproduction, so we wouldn't have coffee. So here in this region in Colombia, in January is the driest month. Let's say the less wet month. So there is a big stress, and we have lots of flowers in January. They are still in the show.
again mice. Yes, they are.
So in January we have lots of flowers, and 9 months after we have a big harvest in October. At the first semester is raining more and more and more. Towards the end of this, June is drier, July is dry again, but not as dry as January. So there are more flowers, but not as much as in January. This means that we are having another picking season in April or May of the next year. That's crazy. Probably he has been eating some coffee cherries.
Yeah, I think so.
So we have a small picking season in the first semester of the year and a big one in the second semester. Too much coffee. Depending in the region, this can be the opposite. If you go a bit south from here, you will see the opposite thing. The big one is in the first semester and the small season is in the first. In some places it's like half and half, or only a big one in the first or only a big one in the second. This could be a bit earlier or a bit later. And to make things even more complex, more complicated, there are small dry and wet moments all year round, in average every 20 days. So there are small amounts of flowers about every 20 days. Tomasin. This means that there are flowers all the time. This means that we have ripe coffee ready to be picked every day. We pick coffee here in the farm from Monday to Friday all year round. There are very few exceptions, very few days where we don't pick coffee, but most of the time there is coffee. Sometimes a small amount, sometimes a really huge amount. But all year we have coffee. Questions?
Yeah?
Yes.
So is the people, every bean has to be picked by hand?
In Colombia, yes.
And like all the way to the very top, yeah?
Yes.
It's hard work?
Hard work, yes. In Colombia, all the jobs that are done in a coffee plantations are done by hand. In Brazil, for example, they use a lot of machine picking. First is flat, well, relatively flat, and the picking there is more uniform. So they have to come no more than 3 times to pick all the production. Here we visit each plant like 15 or 18 times.
You sure that coffee you took?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's why it's a lot more complex.
Yeah.
Why, if you know that the plants aren't going to be producing very much because it's the wrong time of year, if you pick them anyway, why not just leave them?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
If you know that production is going to be low because it's that time of year,
Yeah,
you still send out pickers, which is costing you money.
yes.
But why? Why not just leave them?
Very good question. There is an insect called the coffee butter beetle. We will see how it works in one moment. And this beetle reproduces mostly in the beans that are in the floor. So if they get overripe, they fall down, and this will increase the population and will affect the other healthy beans that are in the tree.
So it's disease controlled again.
Yeah, in part is that. In part is that, and there is still money growing there, so why not pick it? Yeah, is not, probably is not the best idea financially, but that is better than keeping them in the field. Yes.
What is the time span to pick the cherries? For example,